beautiful eyes and light brown hair. She was from the burbs, he was from the south side of the city. This was back when Franklin Avenue was still pretty. Two different worlds apart, but the world is just a small town. We all know how people like to get down. Here we go, Aquarius, Pisces, feel the flow of the fluid as I swim through it. To free my soul, push up the cane without the glove, numb the pain, the magic from up above. What it does for the brain, make the love, paint the picture, write the song. The player met a virgin, made a Virgo named Sean. Make the love, paint the picture, write the song.
The player met a virgin named a Virgo, made him Sean.
Make the love, paint the picture,
fucking hell.
To the break of dawn. I love you, don't ever fucking question that. That's why we'll probably never get along. If I was better at finding the right words to say, I wouldn't need to write these motherfuckers.
What's up, Beth? Yeah, we're back in, man. We're back in. Well, Sunday's winding down where I'm at, Beth. How you doing? But, you know, Easter, that's a thing that was cool. That's a thing that was cool. How you doing, Beth? You're good? Okay, well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. How does that sound? It's on another phone, so. I mean, I could look at the mixer real quick. Hold on. Everything is all maxed now. Okay, let me turn down the playthrough and there we go. Put a little. How's that sound? Happy birthday to you. JK. Resurrection Day. Resurrection. I like the resurrection. That's cool. We all hope to hit that.
Where'd you find this place? What? Facebook.
Sprouts myth number 2, eating organic is expensive.
Not when you've got surprisingly great prices on delicious organic finds.
And now there's a Sprouts Farmers Market near you in Haymarket at Route 15 and East Coast Boulevard.
Now when you come to apply for the job, don't tell them that you're homeless, because I promise they won't hire you. And if they like your songs, just nod your head.
What's going on? Oh, Fresh Prince, man. I thought you were in, bro. I thought you were in because I saw them hearts and Valentine's and emojis coming in the previous one. I don't even know. Look how Fresh Prince survived. Every fucking, admin ban or whatever, Fresh Prince didn't even lose his blue. Some of these people, they haven't been around in a week and they weren't blue anymore. Fresh Prince still has it. So there you go, bro. There you go. What's going on, bro? I thought you were in earlier. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, Fresh Prince is in the house, bro. I didn't say nothing, Like we've been through this already, right? I can't wait. I can't wait to go see you. But hell yeah, man. I knew that was you, man. I knew it, man. So cheers. Cheers to you. Somebody came up and said some disparagement, and we don't take any disparagement to my friends. So I don't know who that fool was, but don't worry about it, Prince. If he wants to come up and show up again, that's good on him. It's good for him to show up and say he's got something with you, right? What the fuck? I don't know that guy. I know you, right? So whatever. Let him come back up and say some shit. Hell yeah, he's welcome. Give us 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes on YouTube of views and sitting on your hands and being all butthurt. That's like 2 hours of YouTube, man. That's 2 hours of YouTube, man. Get all butthurt and sit down here. Sit down. I'm going to put on the subs only if I can, man. That way you can sit on your fucking hands for, let's put it, 5 minutes. There you go. You got a problem with my friend over here? Then come on, stand on your hands for fucking 5 minutes and then say something, all right? Then say something. Sit here and subscribe too. Subscribe and click that like. Cheers. What's up, Fresh Prince? Shout out to Philly, man. I'm glad my dad got to watch some Eagles, you know, win the Super Bowl. And hey, he's still here. They could do it again. They could do it again. He's sitting here, purple and dead. He's dead on that. Cheers, Prince. Somebody that can save me from the parts of myself that keep making me crazy. If I was so wise, chicken noodle soup sounds good. You did that instead of going to 7-Eleven. That's even awesome, bro. You think life's been treating me well? Nah, Prince. Nah, man. Nah, man. I've been taking cannons to the chest, you know, like I'm supposed to. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, Prince. I'm a martial artist, bro. I'm a martial artist and iconoclast. I will suffer so that the other will bring, you know, it will bring the rest of the crowd up. So don't worry about it. Nah, it's been shooting me right in the balls. It's been punching me right in the chest, life. You know what I mean? But you know how much pain I felt? Nada pain, bro. Only one. Me. Only one. You know what fucking kicks ass and has one fingers? This motherfucker. Yeah, it's all love, bro. I'd be everything you need, and you can take my hand, and I can take the lead. And if I was Santa Claus, I'd fight for the cause. Would expect nothing in return. Yeah, so it's kind of like a lick stick when you have three. Like that. Where's Serafina? She is she's dating King Resco. So we can't, you know, do anything that seems off color or blue, you know, no blue light Sarah, because she is dating King Resco. It's kind of like it happened in like I said, the first time I kind of like phone, you know, whatever, was like Thanksgiving. But it didn't happen on time, but something else happened. And then it was around Valentine's, and I was like, I'm going to send you a Valentine if you don't have somebody, but I'm not going to write in it. You can just use it next year. Just friend to friend type shit, right? So, yeah, I can't hang with Sarah right now like that because Resco and she are dating. You know what I mean? So they got to be on their date tip, you know? As small as it might be. They got to be on their date tip, as small as it might be. It ain't my business, you know. I got my own shit, and Sarah, you know, she got her shit in the mail, and you know, I love her forever. But you know, yo, you're dating the other dude, they date the other dude. We'll let out with some girls if you ever come, you know, want to. If you ever want to, it's not about me; it's about what you want to do. So she's got a boyfriend, dude. She's got a boyfriend, man. And that's okay. I mean, I got a boyfriend too, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I got a boyfriend too, whatever. You know, I got somebody to answer to, whatever the fuck. It's not even that. It's just like, you know, if that's a boundary and it means that, you know, something might be interpreted wrong, that's between friends and whatnot. If it's interpreted wrong, then why would I want to put my foot in the arena? You know what I mean? Fresh Prince, man, you got kids and you got your own. You don't need no hookup, bro. You got your kids, you got your own, bro. Yeah, we are just friends. We are, but if he doesn't want me to do so, or if she says I have a boundary with my boyfriend because of my loyalty, whatever. Check that out. Yeah, boy to girl, right? Still, yes, we're just friends. But if she has a boundary to, you know, her boyfriend where it's like loyalty and she wants to follow that, I don't question that for a second. I say, yo, hold your path, bro. Hold your path, bro. Because, yes, you know, you have to do that. Take care of your thing. If maybe he feels a certain way about it, we don't have to do it. They told me, some of them said, I got splaining to do. You got some splaining to do, I heard. You know, but, you know, I don't have no splaining to do. Because I'm not talking to anybody that's not 37 years old or whatever. So go fuck yourself. I ain't got no splaining to do.
Crack the window. Feel the wind blow.
Yeah, we're just friends. We're just friends. But if their relationship requires, you know, and like she's very loyal, and so she'd be loyal to him, and if it requires that, then I'll bow out in a second. I respect them, man. They gotta do whatever they gotta do. You don't got time to do that? Yeah, I know, man. I know. Look, Fresh Prince, remember me, man? I still wish I could go work. And I tell all the kids, oh, Lord, don't quit your job. If you have a job, hold on to your job. Because it's hard to get them things nowadays, right? I can chase females all day, but they have men who have jobs. So they might entertain me. They might dalliance with me. They might only be walking around two dogs because they're scared that they will fall for me, if you see what I'm saying. The two dogs is almost like a dead drop spot. It's like, oh, you have two dogs in front of you. That's how secure you feel that you aren't going to fall in love with me and get married by July today. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't my problem. But yeah, I mean, I can't do both. I can't chase tail and work. No, I'm just kidding. I would say, I look at what I was really saying was, and that was just a joke. What I'm really saying is, no, I would take any job, any straight fucking employment, any, you know, over anything. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to play. And I've only been a capitalist since January, the beginning of this year. You know, but hey, it's okay. It is now my year. The year of the horse. I was born in 78. I'm about to be 49. I cannot believe Miss Adams is 47. That's what she told me. That's why I was like, yo, I thought I was 48, but maybe I'm turning 48. And she was like, no, Joseph. And she never calls me JoE, you fuckers. So don't say that. She says Joseph. She said, no, Joseph. You know, no, Joseph. I'm 47. And I looked at her and I was like, I was just complimenting your hair when you were yelling at me. And you have this beautiful hair. And, you know, I was just complimenting your butt. And I was just complimenting your torso. And I was just complimenting your skirt. And I'm looking at you and I'm like, you're 47 years old? Damn. Anyway, she knows that. She's beautiful. You just work and you go back and forth. You can't chase them. Yeah, well, if you can't chase them, you know, there's ones that you just hang out with, right? It's pretty easy. Like, you know the places, right? Remember, I was asking you whether in Philly you could actually lower your, you know, put your fucking powder on the table like a man. And you said, yeah, you could for a period, but they shut it down too, huh? You know, so go to the strip clubs, bro. Go to the strip clubs. Just meet the people. You know, they're your people. They're your people. They're my people. They're your people. I'm trying to advertise for work in the back room. You know, the changing room. I want to do changing room security. I don't want to do front door bouncer, Mr. Prince. No, I want to do changing room security. You know, just watching them, you know, making sure they're safe and they don't steal each other's, you know, G-strings and dollar bills. What's going on, Bud Files? In some cases, quarters. Candles or, you know, Diva spray, stuff like that. Stuff that makes them smell all, you know, whatever. What's going on, Bud Files? How you doing, man? I hope you and your family are doing well. Everybody subscribe to Bud Files. Follow his adventures. He's a grand YouTuber, man. He's a great one. Bud Files is a great one. Everybody knows, man. Sub up if you aren't, because if you aren't, man, you're like 15 years behind on this shit. Not my fault. Why is that auto translate shit on? I hate that shit. Hold on. Turn that shit off. All right. Community moderation doesn't really matter. Live chat should be on.
You're the prey.
Excuse me. And then ski what? Yeah, I know they're not loyal. I know, but you don't want to. So don't tangle it. Don't try to find a wife when you just need a companion. Like, don't tangle your motivations. See, the best way to go date, right? You know, maybe let's use like a FB place, right? Like I have M place, like marketplace, right? So let's use that as an example, right? They have a dating app, right? And you know what that is. But do you think that's the place to go? Or do you think maybe the meetup is the place to go? If you just hit up the meetup and they're like, between 7 and 9, we're going to be here because we share an interest. Maybe it's an interest that you can repeat. you can bring to your pad. Maybe it's an interest you guys can do, even like my wife said today, publicly. Like, you know, those little fucking hipster places where you go paint pottery and shit. She was like, how come I don't just steal wine from my work, go out into the fucking park and start, you know, painting shit that I got up at Michael's, you know what I mean? Like from a craft store and shit. And she's like, why don't I just do that? And she framed it as, you know, all these guys that say they're too lonely and shit, right? Usually she says, I'm sorry about your length. That's what she usually says, but hey. Cash rules everything around me. Get the money, a dollar bill, yo. Get the money, a dollar bill, yo. Yeah, Prince, my I'll tell you a funny story about, you know, about actually like Philly, about Philly, because my uncle, he's a salesperson of a variety. He probably always has been a salesperson of a certain variety. But anyways, he didn't have to do much work because he was usually officially disabled in that capacity. Anyway, he did get paid, and he always wore his tracksuits. And you know what I mean? You want to talk about that? He was talking about the Boys to Men, you know, because like, you know, that's Philly High Harmony, right? So Philly High Harmony, he'd be driving around with clients from, I don't know, other countries, out of town maybe, you know, a little bit green. And he would just be like, oh, you guys know Boys to Men? Yeah, they grew up right there. That's their childhood home. And he'd be like, yep, that's a recording studio right there, you know? And these people would be like blown. They'd be like, oh shit, that's a Boys to Men. Oh, taking pictures, everything, right? Maybe Japanese, maybe. I'm not even saying, but, you know, he'd be taking people like that and, you know, and then go home. And, you know, I was like, what? You know what? And he was like, you know, ABC, like, you know, ABC 1, 2, 3, like, yeah, whatever. He's like, I went to the first few streets and I just pointed out random houses. I never let the truth get in front of a good story. You know, he never let the truth.
Yo, what time you get off work? 90 East towards Chicago.
So he would just do shit like that. Yeah. And then he would take him to his storage. He would take him to his storage unit and sell him shit from out of there. And then my grandmother was a hustler because she never even made money. She just grabbed shit. She was a squirrel, bro. They'd be like, bank opening, we do hot dogs. And they'd be grilling up hot dogs outside. And her and her fucking neighbor, they didn't go get the hot dogs they were grilling. They went to the coolers and grabbed the packs. They grabbed the hot dog packs, put them in their purse. They're like, we're good, right? You know what I mean? We're good, right? And they gave them the Moloch and shit. You know what I mean? And they were just like, yeah, we're good, right? They didn't take the grilled shit. They took the packs. Yo, that's how it was up there, man. That's how it was up there. Jersey Delphia, you know that, Prince. Jersey Delphia, you know. I still remember though, like I said, Broad Street and going down there and oh shit, what's the rest, bro? Franklin Boulevard and all that shit, bro. I still remember. And sometimes in my dreams, I make this left because one time there was like this underground mall and you go in and they got one of those shit 5 and dime, you know, stores that's like I don't know, a Halabee's or whatever. Who knows? They all have fucking weird names on 5 and dime. You go underground, you walk in there. I make a left. I don't know where it is in real world, but it is in the real world, and it comes in my dreams all the time. And I go down there, and I go to that shop. It's like a CVS of the day, but you know, it was some like more like weird shit. And it's still there. And then I can walk upstairs because they have like that split level mall type shit. And you walk upstairs and that's where the toy store is. And they got these weird robots and all this shit. And then I walk back downstairs and I go and there's like 3 places I want to eat. There's like a fucking Zep hoagie place. There's a fucking gyro place. And then there's like a fucking, what's the other one downstairs? Oh, a wings place. All 3 of those like exotic foods, so to speak, you know, gyros and wings and, you know, Zep hoagie. And then I go outside. No, it is real. I've been there. My aunt it's over there by, what is it called? Hats in the Belfry. It's over by Hats in the Belfry, actually. But then I come outside and there's a pizza place that I have to go to that I've never been to, but I saw the guy drive his bike to our other shit. Yeah, it is real life. No, I remember it from when I was like 8, like from 40 years ago. you know. And so the place out there, they literally put it on the bike with like a bungee cord, and they drove it out. Yeah, you got it in real life. I was there. And I sometimes go to sleep and I go back and I crawl to that left, you know, and just like, I need to go there, you know. Sometimes I need to go there, man. I know you got it in real life, man. I know. I know. I mean, I go back. It was so good. Yeah, I remember my people from that's why a lot of times I talk to people on Michigan because it's big up in YouTube. They're not my real relatives, but I remember all my people from Michigan. Guess what? I was 3 years old when I went to their house. I remember that they drank pop instead of soda. I remember that they put water on it. I remember that they had like storage under their stairs. You know what I mean? That was free. I was 3 years old. I talked to them. You know, I gave them like weird, like adult, you know, sort of conversation that to them they were like, you're fucking mixing a word here or there or whatever. Because before I went to school, I had a whole library of school books, and I read them before I went to school, including like French one and Spanish one. I still can't speak French or Spanish, but man, if somebody speaks to me in French, it depends. You know, it could be the day. Could be the day.
No insurance needed. I just sent him the link. He's getting started today.
I watch French movies, no problem. I watch Spanish movies. I read Spanish books. I don't read French books, but I read Spanish books. They don't even look like they're Spanish when I read a Spanish book. It's the same shit. But I can read backwards and upside down. I used to read books backwards and upside down all the time. Because I'm dyslexic, it doesn't make any difference. Españolo? You only live once, Mike. Yeah, you know, mi español no es bueno, es muy malo. Para muchas palabras. Yo soy albóndigas. I am a meatball plate. Good? Good? But no, it depends on whether it matters. It depends on how hot my head is. I was trying to save this lady. I wanted to say, yo, bambino necesitan fucking, you know, agua and shit, but it was too hot out there. Yeah, you want my culo or my fucking nalgas? I don't know if you want my culo or my nalgas. You like my culo, sure. You like the actual, like, you know, entry, or do you like my ham hock, my nalgas? You know, I don't know what you want there, papicito. Oi, papi. You know what I mean? I know. Don't worry about him, Fresh Prince, dude. He's endless, nameless. He said that micro penises matter or something. I mean, so we kind of know what his problem is. You know what I mean? He probably has a loud truck horn. You know what I mean? If you can't get it in the pants, you got to get it on the car. You know what I mean? You know, I got the biggest horn in town. You know? Okay, good for you, buddy. Did you get that truck lifted? Listen, Linus, there's nothing to be ashamed of. They have Las Vegas doctors. Just go to Las Vegas, man. They'll plump you up and give you a cigarette, buddy. They'll probably give you a nice little smack in the ass and tell you that they love you. Nobody loves the culo as much as the nalgas. Come on now. I know that my man over here, you know. You probably, what are you, Boricua or something, bro? I don't even know, man. I don't even know, Prince. Are you Boricua? I don't even know, bro. But I know you know, something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, I know. My grandmother, like I said, Jersey Delphian midget that she was, she used to speak like a Puerto Rican person. You know what I mean? You could not tell the difference if you heard her speak. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're Rican? Yeah, oh, dude, and DR. Yeah, he's Dominican and Rican. That's awesome, bro. I love it. I love it. Yo, my grandmother, she's like, she was from the deepest South, you know? She was from the deepest South Italia. Not Sicily, but deepest South Italia, where they have, you know, Festival of the Tarantula. It's where the Argentos are from, actually. But anyway, check this. So she was from deepest. You couldn't tell her in Jersey Delphia from any other Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't when they talk. They were like, "Oh, yous and this, and you know, we got what you gonna go down the shore and this. You know, you couldn't tell the difference. You're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, but I gotta get that shit, whatever." You know, and she was also stealing hot dogs. You know, and that's pretty typical of Italian people. Oh, did I say a tie? Did I say that out loud on this? He's Rican. I said I tie. Oh, we're all in trouble, bro. You can't win. You can't win, YouTube. So go fuck yourself, man. Guess what I don't have? Hate. Guess what you don't have? Love. So when you give me a little fucking YouTube university and you're like, hey, is this statement appropriate? And you put out something that's disgusting and wrong, and you're like, yes, but it doesn't break our guidelines because you said I wasn't talking about you. You know, you're like, you're a real fucking piece of shit, faggot asshole from outer space. But I wasn't talking about you. And you're supposed to be like, is this YouTube University? They're like, oh, that does not violate our guidelines. I wasn't talking about a human. And you're like, so you have like a fake censorship, you know, like a fucking cover and shit. You want to tell me absurd statements and make me say that that's okay because I singled somebody out. I called them out by their face or their race, you know, and like, this is why we got to teach you better. And I'm like, if you got something to bring, just fucking bring it, you know, don't sit on your pseudo liberal hands and give me all this homo shit. You know, stop being a pussy. Be a fucking worthy adversary. If you want to tussle with me, be a worthy adversary. Bring some fucking education and some edge and some balls and some iconoclasty. Look it up, iconoclasty. It's called the Greek god of read a fucking book. Bring something. Bring something to me if you want to fucking turn me into dust on sight. Yup, you're gonna be cracked on sight. I'll crack your nalgas and your mama. Y'all don't know what I eat. Y'all don't know Fox man. You don't know what I eat. I speak true Fox now. You really wanna roll? But yeah, I didn't know that, man. But that's awesome. But yeah, you couldn't tell. You know, I mean, I can't do it justice. Except, see, this is the sad part, right? You know, Life of Crime or whatever. The America Under so this. Okay, so Delirious. You know, Delirious. But if I do Delirious, I could do my grandmother. You know, what I mean, and you know, she was like, one time I found a $20 on the floor, and now I just keep looking for that shit. I keep looking for that shit. And she just like that. I'm like, oh my God, that's how my grandma talked, you know. And she's like, oh, you guys, you know, you sit over here and, you know, I'm like, oh my God, you know. And she liked it, that shit. But yeah, it's so funny because they sound the same. You would have thought she was Puerto Rican. I mean, she's only 4'8", so good enough. Good enough, man. I only took my time because she looked so fine, and it makes me crazy trying to pay him no mind. You should say this. My grandmother, Prince, you know how good Philadelphia pizza is, right? She would call up the Philadelphia joints and tell them, I don't want any crust. You better put the cheese all the way to the edge. She would call them up and tell them that. You know what I mean? Like, and then we would get these pizzas that were so bomb because she would just tell them, I don't want any crust. She's like, I'm going to have to throw that away. You put the cheese to the edge. Good shit. We got good shit. Alessandro's. You know Alessandro's? I remember Alessandro's. Yeah, my grandfather, he lost his leg from down, you know, from down here. He was a World War II Purple Heart. He lost his leg, you know, shrapnel and shit. And yeah, he would take me to Alessandro's. But then he took me to this other place, West Philly Deli. And they had the best goddamn cheese hoagie, or whatever you want to call it, a cheese, whatever. They had the best cheesesteak, right? That's what we call it. They don't call it that, you know, whatever. They did it with white cheese, though. It tasted like smoked American, right? Because back in my dad's day, you could get provolone or whiz. Then, you know, it's with onions without, you know, whatever. Provolone or whiz, those are your only choices. And they would usually have red sauce, like a hot sauce. And then, you know, but I like red pepper relish because I'm from Maryland. It's different shit. Different shit. And then red pepper relish over here is called like hoagie spread. So I guess that's fair enough, you know. Oh, they were all wonderful. Yeah, she was a thief and she would tell everybody. Geno's or Max's? No, I don't either one. I don't either one of those. No. Alessandro's. Alessandro's is the only one I can remember. The deli in West Philly, I don't know the name. So I will only say Alessandro's out loud. Not Pat's. It's not Pat's. That's all I can say. It's not Pat's. Nah, it's a deli, dude. And the reason is my grandfather didn't eat, dude. They thought he ate, right? He never ate a fucking thing. He drank like 24, 17, 45, who knows how many. Milwaukee's Best every day. You know, so he didn't drink he didn't eat nothing. He just drank Milwaukee's Best all day with his broken ass leg and shit. You know what I mean? And he was an artist and he made clothing. That's why he was really kick ass. You know, he was a tailor. He was a really kick ass tailor. You know, but he'd sit in his chair like Archie Bunker because he was losing it. I mean, he had no leg. You know what I mean? Like, he had no leg, man. My other grandfather lost a hand. He lost that hand, bro. Yeah, Alessandro's is the best one I can name. That West Philly deli, I don't know what it's called. You take it with hot peppers and sweet peppers and fried onions? Oh, South Street, huh? Yes, they call it South Street here because of the sweet peppers. I love sweet peppers. I put the sweet peppers in my tuna, bro. Sweet peppers? Oh, man, I wish they could put celery in my tuna, bro. I guess that's some home shit. But you know what she would do, which also, look, if I throw sweet peppers in my tuna and I want to shout out grandma, yo, I'll get some chips. Put that shit inside. Because she used to get the chips and put them inside. And my chips, if I got to do it for grandma, Wise. I'm getting Wise chips. And that's actually, you know, shouting out New York even more than it is Jersey Delphia. But I'm shouting out New York. I will grab Wise. Wise Golden or Wise, like, fucking, what do they call it? Honey barbecue. If I'm going to put them in my sandwich and make it better. Black pepper. Black pepper everywhere, man. Get it in my tuna. I love tuna, man. I've almost died like 3 times trying to eat a handful of tuna, man. You'll talk to me tomorrow afternoon? Okay, you said you're going to be able to stream on Friday, right? I've almost died 3 times trying to eat a ball of tuna or whatever, and like, you know what I mean? Your mom does Lay's. We don't do Lay's because we're from you know, Northeast. We have like what do you call it? Like Snyder's, Utz, Hers. You know, so in Maryland, like we do Utz and Hers. You know what I mean? But I was just shouting out for New York. You know. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, we don't do Lay's because Lay's is California, and not even just California, but California and related to Disney. You know what I mean? So Lay's, they used to do taco cups in Frito-Lay company. I mean, they used to do taco cups in Disneyland, which were kind of exclusive. They were these little mini tostadas, kind of, you know, a little weird. You know how they make the sort of salad bowl tostada type thing. So yeah, that's Frito and shit. And now the cool thing is, of course, you know, they got the Flamin' Hot. Flamin' Hot ain't nothing but putting tahini on shit. You know what I mean? Like, they do that in Mexico City. They put tahini on, you know, gummy worms and everything. Or just putting chili lime tahini, you know? But yeah, the guy who did Flamin' Hot, you like Chi-Chi chips? Oh, do you like the cinnamon sugar chips? Oh, Chi-Chi's like, oh, the fucking restaurant? Yeah. They got Chi-Chi's reopened back where they're from, man. Wherever it is, Minnesota or whatever. But yeah, when we used to have Chi-Chi's, we would go there before, You know what closed them, right? They had hepatitis in the kitchen, and they decided to test every employee for hepatitis because we studied this in cultural anthropology because they destroyed their business to appease PR. That was basically the style of what we were learning. So in order to appease PR and make a better face for themselves, they decided to test everybody in the kitchen for hepatitis, and they ran out of money. So all the chains shut down, you know. Yeah, you can get Chi-Chi's chips and salsa, through the grocery store for a long time. But that's a branding thing. I would suggest to you Mission chips. I would suggest Mission chips. But yeah, so they got shut down Prince because they wasted all this money, testing all their, cooks. And that was it. That was it. They folded. And they used to have these little, adobe huts. They made it mission style where that's why I said mission again. But they made it mission style where it's like mantle clock shaped and all that. You got to go off to bed? Oh, hell yeah, man. Much love to you too, man. Yeah. You got to go to bed? Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, that's the stuff that you didn't know. Hey, man, I didn't know it before either, but I know it now. So ask me about it. Ask me about it. I'll try to share with you because I'm not gonna lie. I'll say, oh, I don't know. Let's look it up. So if I'm trying to, fucking hang with you, I mean, I'll do fiction, but I'm not gonna lie. Fiction's good too. It's informative, right? Yo, I was like crying today. Oh, I cried today just speaking of the Indian in the cupboard because the Indian in the cupboard is like an ancient, it's actually called the male trick or whatever. It's just a male thing, but it's an ancient, like, fakir trick. It's an old magician's trick. And I see when magicians make shit. So the Indian in the cupboard, man, it just stuck in my head. And I was like, so the Indian in the cupboard is just the dead bug, living bug game. It could be in my hand. I'll be like, look, you see this dead ass cicada? Oh, yes. Tradition says they stay dormant for 7 years in the ground. Now, and you open it again. Look at him again. And he goes, and that's what the Indian in the cupboard is. It's just a dead bug, living bug trick from the old days, right? So what I was saying is, but that book and that I didn't read the book, my wife did. She was hitting me up about it, and I was like, why you even bother me? But I did see the movie once in the theater with my dad, actually. And I was like, oh, and I was like, why are you fucking talking to me about this? And then it came to me, and I was like, that's an ancient Indian trick. That's all it is. It's just a dead bug, living bug thing. It's a fakir trick. And she's like, yeah, but listen, it was a toy, and she looked at me again. It was a toy, an anthropomorphic toy, you know? And I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't read the book, but now I'm starting to get context, starting to understand something. Yes, it's an ancient trick. Yes, it's something that I understand completely. Yes, it's something that any uncle level magician type would do and know. But that's the problem with the story. This thing keeps showing up in this guy's two-sided cupboard, obviously. Helena Blavatsky did the same trick, the male trick, where she would make things appear in the cupboard because she would get slaves or assistants, I should say. Excuse me, did I say Slavs? Not Slavic. They're not Slavic at all, YouTube. But anyways, she would get assistants to go and, put it on the other side of the wall because it's a two-sided fucking medicine cabinet. That's all it is. It's a two-sided medicine cabinet. That's the fucking male trick, which is also the Indian in the cupboard. But she said, no, 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 it's a toy. And not just as a toy, it's anthropomorphic. So then I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, the kid in the room on the other side of the mail trick, right? The kid in that room on the other side of the mail trick is fucked. He's mentally fucked. He's probably absolutely schizophrenic, psychoactive problems. He can't deal with his world. And he's got one of these sleazy little uncles that knows a couple of little tricks. And he sold that story so that he gave that guy an internal life and a garden to hang around in and a purpose in that. You understand? Like I immediately, because I don't even know why she was challenging me about it, because I was just like, oh yeah, yeah, that's the dead bug trick. Dead bug love bug. Dead bug live bug. Dead bug live bug. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even say it. Because I'm the real. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it's the dead bug live bug trick, and it's like, no, it isn't, Joe. No, it isn't, Joe. You know, it's a toy, and I'm like, but it's from his uncle just playing it. Why is he doing this? And then I'm like, this kid is completely schizoaffective, psychoaffective, whatever. He can't. He doesn't have a real life. So dude is throwing it through the wall on the old mail trick because that's his nobility. So and the only reason I could really kind of understand that as it clicked is because of the peanut butter solution. You watch the peanut butter solution, and it's obviously like it's a little bit of like theater actors in their 30s types, but they're mostly magicians, the adults, and then the rest of them are like fucking high school kids, right? And they get absurd, but they're all working together in Canada with light bulbs and psychedelic filmography and a really good weird score. And these are not just theater nerds; these are magicians because of the tricks that come through. And they're fucking with like junior high school kids and high school kids and making this production. And that's when it clicked to me. I was like, that story is actually really sad, And she's like, oh, it's just fiction. Okay. It doesn't matter to a dad. A dad understands that Uncle fucking Funkle was trying to provide context and lifestyle for somebody with a cheap trick that he knew, which isn't anything. It isn't anything. It's not worth anything. If he tried to show that to anybody with like sort of their level of intelligence, not somebody who was trapped in their own mind, that he was almost, I don't know, almost altruistically presenting, because this person is in their own prison of their own limitations, and he's altruistically presenting this whole otherworldly existence that you can have. You can have this if you just believe it. Oh, you believe it? Hey, they don't even listen to me. They think this stuff is, what do you say? Passe, type of activities. These are arcane passe activities. The shit that you do isn't funny to educated adults that have already read the literature. And he's probably not talking to anything like that. He's talking to a nephew class person who's so psychoaffective that they can't even go outside. They're probably chained to that room and that little mail trick door, that little, like I said, two-way medicine cabinet where he's playing the Indian in the cupboard game, which is the dead bug live bug game, right? He's creating an entire universe, something that is not valued by the rest of the world, but he's providing to somebody who sees it as an entire existence and also buys into it and also lives by it and also identifies with it so much that it becomes the title of their life story. And to me, it doesn't matter whether that's fiction or not. Yo, resurrection, resurrection. It's Resurrection Day, bro. Shout out to the Lord. Shout out to the Lord. Oh, Black Betty gonna eat shit, Joe. Oh shit, I forgot. I can't sing that anymore. Oh, Canada, your stripes are calling. What's up, Frankie? The money's on the street, baby. The crack rock is on the street. I mean, the pipe is on the street. Excuse me, YouTuber. And you got to throw away the pipe if it's been left down by a lazy motherfucker. Oh, Canada. Oh, Black Betty gonna eat shit.
But ain't nothing like bathing in a freezing river naked. And I really don't know much, but I know enough to know now that I'm lost. I've never been so found, so in touch. Take this job and give it to someone else. Corn on the cob is better when it's hot with melted butter on top. Could warm the soul, but this one's cold, cause I stole it off the side of the road. I'm not a real thief. I don't steal more than I need. Everything I take, I eat. I never do it for the greed. I'm just a gravel trail type of man. Pull the car behind the brush and get in touch with your farmland. So if you got a healthy looking garden in your backyard, I pull over to admire, then I check for a dog. And if the area's clear, I'll be back here tonight. Set dinner for one under the moonlight. Discover the lights when you really don't know what to start. just getting hard. Just a breeze, that's a nice surprise. Carrots, tomatoes, green beans, cabbages, rhubarb, cauliflower, corn, radish. Here it comes, here it is. There it went, sunrise. All right, now it's time to get on with your life. Loaded up the food with all the rations, supplies, and hit the road to fly the friendly skies. It's been about a month since I left. St. Pauli girl, well, I ain't punctured the heart, but it was for her own good. I left her sitting in the kitchen with the breakfast dishes and gave a name to this distance that she never would have understood. Roll the window down, got the sounds distorted, and I've got my last paycheck and half a carton of Newports. And I'm never gonna do it till I face my challenge. And I use your mathematics just to average my gallons. And if you buy my tape, it puts work on my odometer. $10 to take me 300 kilometers. Running from myself, won't stop until I pop. So keep an eye open for me at your local record shop. And I discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a what? To my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a what? To my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a what? To my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a what? To my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a to my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a to my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches a to my surprise, discovered that I really don't know much. Most of what I know catches to my surprise. I found myself when I lost myself, and I found myself when I lost myself, and I found myself when I lost myself, and I found myself when I lost myself. MAGA Republicans ended diversity programs, cut funding for black students, and fired federal employees. Now, they've redrawn congressional maps so that they can rig the November elections. But we have the power to stop them by voting yes by April 21st.
Blah, blah, bullshit. Blah, blah, bullshit.
Hey, how strong are your erections?
Excuse me?
Aren't you in line to pick up your ED meds?
God, was I that loud?
No,
Oops, targeted ads. They're saying I ain't getting hard anymore. And they're not right.
Really? What is it?
Fill out this intake form.
Oh, hymns.
Yep, it's through HIMS. My hubby wanted to lie longer in bed, and this is how
Stop
he did it.
giving me affiliate codes with blue tools. I ain't talking about other people's ding dongs. Well, happy Easter, man. We had a great Easter. How did you do, Frankie? How did it go out there? In Dublin's fair city. Blip, blip, blip. How did it go out there, man? How are the lads and lassies out there? I bet the lassies wouldn't stand in front of a man and his drink now, would they, mate? I bet the lassies know better than that down there. Cheers, Joe. Cheers, little brother. Yes, resurrection. God bless Jesus. God bless the rise of the peanuts. The peanuts. But yeah, don't get too close to the sun. You'll lose your wings. But the eagle that flies too close to the sun and doth not get scorched and hits the bottom of the sea and doth not get soaked by feather is the eagle that perseveres. No wax on his wings, buddy. No wax on his wings. It's the real shit. All right, we're gonna have some good old Easter eggs. Easter eggs, bro. Easter eggs time. There we go. Easter eggs, bro. It's egg hunt. Egg hunt, yeah, cunt. Let's go. All right, we're gonna put sriracha on them. Easter egg hunt, y'all. Woo! Here we go. They're slippery, bro. They're slippery eggs, bro. They're slippery eggs, bro. Let's go, let's go. You ready? There we go. These are Miss Adams eggs, you see? She made these deviled ass eggs, y'all. That's like big ass sushi and shit. That's expensive shit, right? Miss Adams made them. Cheers, y'all. Mm. Mm. See how stacked they are? That's why she runs out of innards, you know. Mm. God damn, that's delicious, bro. Oh my god, she was like bragging about my shit, bro. What the fuck am I gonna do right now? I gotta tell her. Hold up. Hello, I'm sorry. My bad, Skio. Hold on, I lost everything. Hold on. Yo, sorry guys, man. I had to go tell her because this is too amazing, bro. You know what I mean? So here you go. We got one of her stacked double. I sent her a video message, but see it? And now you can squeeze it a little bit and just put a little sriracha under it. Because she said my cheeseburger was so good that I made outside on the grill. She said it was so good that she didn't put any topping. So I want to tell her, like her deviled egg right here that's all bombed up. Look, okay, I'll put some sriracha on it a lot, but it already tastes so damn good. So here we go. That's as good as like fine sushi, bro. It don't cost like fine sushi, but it's fucking good. That's good. My sister sent mixed up Frito-Lay packs, you know, so we did get West Coast shit, you know. That's not my shit, like I said, Prince, but we did get Frito-Lay West Coast pack. So, Chesco Cheeto, baby. This is the one right here. This is the one. Nothing but sunshine. This is the one where he cuts the fucking animal up. He cuts the animal. You ready? Not cow tipping. Cut it. Oh, it's good. It's not real. It's not real. It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. 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 It's all sunshine. Excuse me for the burps. I'm so sorry. Oh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry I'm sweating so hard. There we go. Cheers.
My childhood was messed up. So what? Everybody's childhood like this is the 90s. And then find me one person that had it right. What's that got to do with me rhyming? What's left? Now when my mother died, I had to take it in stride. There ain't no room for pride in watching your father cry.
For real though. For real though, yeah. For real though. There's not enough Cheetos in this bag, bro. I'm just kidding. They were so good. I just want so many more. That's my fault, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the Cheetos except for me. They're fucking delicious, bro. I mean, the eggs were better, but what am I supposed to do? Do another short with eggs? I probably will. I can do another short on my other channel.
Until maybe a year later, when they found his suicide inside of a grain elevator. Got over it. I had no other offers or options. Thought about whether or not mom and pop was watching. Never bothered to caution. No time for fear. Saw my folks carry fear for most my early years, and I learned from it. Turned numb and ignored the storm. A burning sun waiting for the world to plummet. Finished growing up under my uncle's roof. Taught me how to count all the way up to 100 proof. From watching him, I learned how to gather nourishment, living off the different women that he had to nurture him. And on the surface, I became a normal preteen, more afraid of nuclear war than steak bites and bee stings. My best friend was my TV, game shows and cartoons, substituted for puppies, rainbows and balloons. Now here I am, the shy type, and I think I'm doing all right, considering what it was like.
Yo, Toots, you looking hype tonight? Oh.
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine.
It's all butt slime, it's nothing but butt slime.
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's all
Butt slime is nothing but butt slime. I'm not trying to slut shame, it's only butt slime.
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's nothing but sunshine. Now it's been 17 summers since I've seen my mother, but every night I see a smile inside my dreams. When I was younger, I didn't actually see the accident happen, but every night I see a smile as it shatters against the screams. I can only imagine Dad's internal reaction. Strain, infernal burning, bound in his brain. What's it take to make a man that owns acres of land, abandon a family plan and drown himself in his dreams? I'm glad I left that farm in northern Minnesota, where the time moves slower and the winters are colder. Became a city boy where everybody acts like they older, where they stick to themselves and keep a chip on their shoulder. 26 years of age, no longer full of rage. I think it's safe to say I've turned the page on my childhood days. Well, yo, look, Ma, I'm a productive member of society. When I'm drunk, I make noise, but otherwise I live quiet. On the weekend, I go back up north to reminisce. Remember what it was like pretending to be a kid. Late at night, I walk the fields and lurk in the shadows, getting even with life, murdering cattle.
Some people know that. Immortal in man as you dwell. You guys know that one?
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's all sunshine.
It's the thing that should not be. No, there. And immortal in madness you dwell. Madness, immortal, in madness you dwell. In madness, immortal is the thing that should not be. Is the thing that should not be. Is the thing that should not be. It's the thing that should not be.
The Tempur-Pedic breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioner. Because the Tempur breeze feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Find Virginia, Republicans want to wield the unchecked power, but you can
Mortal in madness you dwell. Uh-oh, I only have 2 strings on this one. I broke the other string.
He held the register open while he counted her change. I was next in line, which meant I was invisible.
I only have 2 strings now.
See that the till was full. He didn't look the type to play superhero, so I stepped forward. Paid for my cigarettes, crept out the store's front door to chase
I'm broke.
a little breath. Bangles in my head,
2 and 2, that's it. I'm broke. My fingers are about to bleed, and I'm broke.
A fixed up cutlass, a woman and a child climbed out.
Fuck that shit.
What do you mean, what was my childhood like?
Nothing but butt slime, nothing but butt slime. Go check me, go check that. Nothing but butt slime is nothing but butt slime. Yeah.
What's left?
Come here. Move.
Now, when my mother died, I had to take it in stride. There ain't no room for pride in watching your father cry. And Dad made it until maybe a year later when they found his suicide inside of a grain elevator. Got over it. I had no other offers or options. Thought about whether or not mom and pop was watching. Never bothered with caution. No time for fears. All my folks carry fears from most my early years, and I learned from it. Turned numb and ignored the storm. A burning sun waiting for the world to plummet. Finished growing up under my uncle's roof. Taught me how to count all the way up to 100 proof. From watching him, I learned how to gather nourishment, living off the different women that he had to nurture him. And on the surface, I became a normal preteen, more afraid of nuclear war than sick like TV. My best friend was my TV. Game shows and cartoons substituted for puppies, rainbows, and balloons. Now here I am, the shy type, and I think I'm doing all right, considering what it was like living my life. Sunshine, it's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine.
Nothing but butt slime, it's nothing but butt slime, it's nothing but butt slime, ho.
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's all sunshine.
It's nothing but butt slime.
It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's all sunshine, it's nothing but sunshine. It's nothing but sunshine. Now it's been 17 summers since I've seen my mother, but every night I see her smile inside my dreams. When I was younger, I didn't actually see the accident happen, but every night I see her smile as it shatters against her screams. I can only imagine Dad's internal reaction. Strange, infernal burning, bound in his brain. What's it take to make a man that owns acres of land?
I'm about to roll one up for sure. I got so much weed, you know.
I'm glad I left that
Time to
farm in
smoke.
northern Minnesota.
I mean, I got weed and smoke.
And the winters are colder. Became a city boy where everybody acts like they older, where they stick to themselves and keep a chip on their shoulder. 26 years.
Yo, what's up, Lola? You're asking again, bro? How you come from out of nowhere? I told you it ain't big enough for the hole in your chasm. It ain't big enough for the hole in your soul. I told you, just hit up my things, you know, hit up my socials. What the hecky? You know, why you doing that again, girl? Remember, I don't know who you are. It depends on who you are. You know, you're trying to bait. You know, you're just an account. You're just an account. You know, you go hit me up. Well, you can send whatever. I mean, you can ask me. I don't want to show, because hard pics are like rude. Like big old fucking pork sword pics, they're kind of rude, right? I don't want to show anybody something that's threatening. I just show them it flapping around for them, you know. I don't want to show them any threatens. Dude, I ain't threatening anybody. I'm not trying to break you in half. I'm soft. I mean, I'll be nice, you know. I'm not gonna be hard on you like that. Like, come on now, get out of here. I don't know you. Go away, Lola. You didn't hit me up. You didn't hit me up. I got all my links there. You're supposed to buy me a Ford. No, I won't show you them hard pics, man. They look too rude. I don't want to be rude. I have curated pics. I'm public figure. You didn't send me nothing either. You didn't send me nothing. You didn't even send me a nice hello. You. But you don't know you. You love those people that love you. And you groove to all that they groove to. Oh, but you don't know. Crip is in the house. Crip is in the house. What's going on, Crip? How you doing, man? It's been a minute. Hey, yo, brother. How you doing out there in this fucking wonderful world, man? Happy Easter, happy holidays, or, you know, whatever days, and you're celebrating. Good for you, man. How you doing, man? Nice to see you again. 'Cause you don't know you. They have an official video ×2. So which one's longer, right? Oh, here we go. It's the one we already listened to.
With Duro, cars are
Fuck your ad. Where's the skip button? Albondiga. No, move on. It was awesome, bro. It was awesome. We had Mama made deviled eggs, bro. Mama made deviled eggs. I made baseball shaped meatloaf, bro. 2 of them. And I made cheeseburgers and I put cheese inside. So I juicy Lucy'd the burgers on the outside grill and then I put more cheese on top. Even my sister called me back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, but I ate one of your burgers. It was the shit. Then Miss Adams was like, she was like, oh, I need to get a knife because I want to put some mayonnaise and, sriracha on the burger. I'm like, cool. But she didn't. And then she came back later and she was like, I didn't put anything on that burger. It was so good. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Because it was raining, but then it stopped. And I was like, hey, let's fucking do the grill, bro. Let's do the grill. We already made meatloaf. Oh, it was so good, man. We made ham. We had ham, we had salad, we had all kinds. I mean, mac and cheese, like mac and cheese shells, all kinds of shit. My son, he doesn't eat meat like that. He doesn't eat good burgers. He eats baby burgers, like low quality. He don't eat high quality burgers. He doesn't like the beefy good burger. He likes low quality burgers only. He leans more veggie, but he's not veggie. None of us are, right? But anyway, for him, I made him like some omelet sandwiches. He was like, "Yo, you nailed it," because I made him omelet sandwiches. I know how to take care of these people, man. I love them. They're my family. You know what I mean? I know, man. I know everything is like evil. Like we made a bunch of evil food, yeah. But I live on beer and chili dogs, so I don't give a fuck. I live on high sodium, I'll eat fucking, what is that called? Hormel out of the can and shit. I don't heat it up, nothing, man. I'll eat the Hormel out of the can, drink some beers. My shit smells like blueberries, man. Everything's all good around here, man. You know what I mean? And I lose weight and get more cut every time, bro. I get more cut every time. I'm gonna get new tattoos and look better and everything. I mean, I'm fucking gonna be 49 in a minute, bro. In a minute. And my beautiful lady, my ex, beautiful, man. She is 47, she told me. That's why I know I'm gonna be 49 for sure. She's 47? You gotta be kidding me, man. That's what a 50-year-old looks like, yo. That's a guilt? Fuck yeah, that's a guilt. She's beautiful. Her hair, her ass, her torso, She got one of them. Yeah, she got all of them. Good for her. I'm glad, man. 47-year-old fucking just working it. Stomping around like a purebred. Cause you don't know, you don't know, yo. Late for work, wearing a wrinkled shirt. I'd set this place on fire, but the sprinklers work. And that would be me getting fired. Instead, I'll get stoned, show up late, and pretend that I'm tired. You still eat it? You just prep for disaster? Yeah, that's what my sister does. My sister tried to tell me to get antacids and shit, right? She's been doing that for like 20 fucking years, right? And then my other sister, I used to work overnights and like her and stuff, third shifts. And she would be like, oh, I take the blue pills to get up and the yellow pills to get to sleep, like off the gas station, like the caffeine and the up and the down, the Somex and the whatever. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, I can never live like that, And yeah, you're right, babe. My sister was like that too, Yeah, prep for a disaster. She was like, have all this like antacid and shit. And then you can eat like a big baby with money. Oh shit, I didn't even throw that I have to throw that to my nephew. I'm sorry. Holy shit, the Prilosec OTC. Yeah. I gotta throw that to my nephew. I'm not even fucking kidding. I gotta do that like right now, right? I gotta fucking do that like right now. God damn it, how do I even do it? Damn it, I'll just tell Miss Adams. Hold on. She'll have to help me. Yo, who's comedy writer? Cogent or Intelligentsia? Who's comedy writer? Because I fucking forgot. I was gonna tell her that other Odenkirk bit, and I fucking forgot. Which one was it? Fuck. Which one did I say, guys? Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. That's the one. That's the one. I got it. I'm right back. I'm right back in my house. I'm right. I remembered what it was. I win. I win. They did a parody ad of Prilosec OTC, Prilosec OTC antacid. Yeah, I remembered the context. Yeah, so yeah, I did remember the context. That's fucking awesome. Excuse me. He's like, it's a parody Prilosec OTC type ad, and he's like driving a tractor around in the, excuse me, in like the lawn and shit. He's like, I'll take this antacid and now I can eat like a big baby with money. Woohoo! Probably sick OTC type of, it wasn't like that. It was a parody. You heard? Never fresh orange juice, man. But yeah, that one, because Bob Odenkirk, he's one of my favorite writers, and I wanted to get that to my nephew, and I was like, what the fuck? Which one was it? Yeah, it was a Prilosec OTC type ad. Now I can eat like a big baby with money. Like I do, you know? Well, I mean, I don't have the money, but I just eat like a fucking toddler. I said, I love you, Mom. Give me some ketchup. Fuck you. There's bugs in my hair. No, I'm never gonna shower. I love you, Mom. Fuck you. Never gonna shower. Can I have some ketchup? Fish sticks again? You suck, Mom. Oh, just tell me one more time how we depend on you. You guide us through the hard times. What a thankless job you do. And you don't waste a minute to tell us why. Yeah, wasting time is not happening. It's not happening. Just tell me one more time how we depend on you. Guide us through the hard times. Oh, what a thankless job you do. 'Cause we don't see eye to eye. Lola, it's not you. There's some big butt chick over here. Is it you? Nah, it ain't you. If it was a big butt chick, then I would like to see her, but hey, fucky. Fucky, it ain't you. Whatever. We guess we'll talk about it later. Maybe. Whatever you want to do. I'm not the one who matters. How we depend on you. Guide us through the hard times. What a thing. Six likes the house. How you doing, Six? How you doing, man? You like the house, man? I'm still in the house, bro. I'm still in the house. They didn't kick me out the house, you know. They can't kick me now. Listen here, bro. You can't kick me now. What I need to do is stop sweating, so I do have to take them, you know. But no fucking, no takeouts, no, I mean, whatever they're called, nipples or whatever. No nipples, man. So I'm gonna make a little nipple cover, you know, with a bunch of pepperoni cups on it and stuff. You see, there's plenty of pepperoni cups on the nipple cover. Guide us through the hard times. Whoa, mommy. Anyways, I got to talk to, it was funny. I talked to Fresh Prince, right, about Philly details, and I was telling him how I visit these places in my dream, and he said they exist in real life. I said, no fucking shit. I said my aunt used to take me there, you know, and but the thing is, I was 8 years old. You know, I was 8 years old, but I still remember that shit. And because he was like, we have that shit at IRL. I was like, I know, I was there, bro. I was there. I just, it was a long fucking time ago. And he's like, you got a good memory. And I was like, nah, my memory's all over the place. Sometimes it ain't no good. But for certain things, like those foods that I want to pick up from your area, yo, I remember that shit. I remember that shit. It's 100 degrees in my balls. And they're blue. They're too blue. Right. A ring dong doodle boom. Let's see. We'll go look something up. We're gonna look up Just a Frisbee real quick. You know, Just a Frisbee is Vatican Commando's record, right? There we go. No offense. Aww. You look gorgeous. I mean, damn. Sorry, girl. I don't know. You look good, though. Mm-hmm. Good Lord. Oh, boy. Can't sing the song anymore. I got an answer back. Oh, Black Betty. What is it? Eat shit. Eat shit. That's mine right there. I mean, not mine, but that's my friend, though. Nikki Six with the bass, bitch. Hell yeah! Hell fucking yeah! Woo! God damn. Yes. Nikki Six with the bass, bitch. Nikki Six with the bass, bitch.
six with the bass, bitch. Join the call and be my lover for the day, bitch. Shawty cold, but she don't know how to take it. Wiping nose, you got powder on your face, bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think there ain't more when you making more. And me, I'm about to check like I'm just.
I'm talking about your armpits right now, though. I'm talking about your armpits right now, though. I mean,
I think I got him.
new.
I'm Nicky Six with the bass, bitch. Join the call and be my lover for the day, bitch. Shawty cold, but she don't know how to take it. Wiping nose, you got powder on your face, bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think there ain't more when you making more. And me, I'm about to check like I'm just.
It's the armpits now, bro. It's the armpits, bro. I'm telling you the fucking truth right now. You know, I would never lie to her. I would never lie to you. It's the armpits right now, you know. I mean, I've seen them tetas. I've seen that BB. I've seen that butt, but now it's some armpits today. Dude, her armpits just looking right. They're just looking fragrant and right. Fucking hell. Looking right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't you dare play that propaganda on my channel, baby. Keep it out. Time to roll a joint. Keep your propaganda out. That's my vagine. That's old man, you know, get pussy in his leg right there. You know, that's my vagine. My new one. That's a lot of likes, man. I should totally switch to the other channel, even though, I mean, I have to keep nips covered, but I will. I'll switch to the other channel. Y'all know where it is. Don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Take care of